Peace and blessings, family. It's your girl Sony back again with another one. Now, I had a lot of running around to do yesterday. At one of my appointments, this elderly couple came in, and they both was on walkers. You know, they look pretty good for their age. They look like they was probably like in their 80s. We acknowledged one another because, you know, they was black, and, you know, black people, we rock like that. And they were cute. Probably 5 minutes later, their daughter came in, and we seem to be around the same age. And I'm paying attention without paying attention because I'm looking at them out the side of my eye. Even though I got one of my earpieces and I still had the other one out because I'm always going to be aware of my surroundings. And it was the first time I paid attention. I was like, damn. I wish my parents had lived to see me to be this age, and I wish I could see them at the age that they would be right now and how that connection would be because they were my first love. And to still have them and be around. And it was the first time in my adult life where I was glad that they wasn't here anymore. Because I knew that everything happened the way that it was supposed to. They taught me, loved me, and gave me the lessons that they needed in the time so I could grow and go on my own and not be dependent on them anymore. And I never wanted them to be here to have to bury their children. Even though my dad did have to bury one of his sons. I had a brother who was a year younger. Yeah, a year younger than me. I told you, my father wasn't a Rolling Stone. He was a boulder. So I had a younger brother. And I never met him in person. He was a year younger than me. I was born June of 71, and he was born, I think, December of 72. But you're not supposed to bury your children. They gave me what they needed to give me in the time that they were here. And that realization hit me like a boulder. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it made me a little emotional. And I don't really get emotional, but I realized that there's a portion of love that I have not received since my parents have transitioned. Because nothing is the same when your parents leave. Nothing is the same. People are not the same. Even your siblings are not the same. Your mom takes a bit of her when she goes, because that's how you came into this world. It's a bit of her that will never be the same. It's a bit of you, that will never be the same because she's not here. Now, I do get to experience a part of her every time I speak to my siblings, and I can see where we all do favor her. But there's a difference in the world. But when I saw that, I said, you know what, Lord, I thank you. Because I had the gift of my parents. Some people never get to meet their parents. And they poured love into me the best way that they could. My father loved me and adored me. And I'm so grateful for that. And my mom, she loved me on the best way that she knew how to show love. And she got better over the years than she did when I was a child. But I realized I was stronger than they was. I could handle their passing. They wouldn't have been strong enough to handle my passing. And that was the message that I got from it, and I was grateful. Because as much as I love them, I would never have wanted them to suffer and to live life without me. I knew, and God knew, that I could survive life without them because they served a purpose, and I'm strong. I'm God's favorite daughter, and I'm going to keep rocking. But that was an interesting thing that I went through. Just an observation. I'm always observing things because this life is like an experiment. We're like rats in a lab, and there's someone else pulling the strings. That's what this life feels like sometimes. But I went from being a rat to the person pulling the strings. Why? Because we co-create our own reality with spirit. But just a little something to let you know. That's how I think. My mind never stops. I overstand everything in my reality, outside of my reality. But I'm glad that that sister, whoever she is, that she still has her parents in their senior years, and she's able to rock with them. That's That's what life is about, love. Peace and blessings, love and light. Ashe.